Undertaker vs. Sting at WrestleMania 32 would be more sizzle than substance. Should Undertaker vs. Sting at WrestleMania 32 come to pass, it will be built on pageantry and star power, on bells, whistles, flash and everything that makes up pro wrestling itself. The match that once seemed like it would never happen is becoming increasingly likely. Undertaker's home state of Texas hosts WrestleMania 32 as both men's careers threaten to come to an end. It's now or never for that collision of colorful characters. It's unclear what WWE's plans are, but the two legends reportedly talked over the possibility of meeting at next year's WrestleMania. PWInsider's Mike Johnson reports, Undertaker shared a locker room backstage with Sting and the two actually shared the same flight back to Texas. There was a lot of "if we do this" talk between the two about a potential match. Scoops shared a photo of Undertaker and Sting at the airport sans face paint and ring ear. That image is reminiscent of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao having their impromptu meeting at a Miami Heat game. Much like that upcoming super fight, Undertaker vs. Sting will be coming several years too late. Next year, Undertaker will be 51, Sting will be 57. Both are far beyond their primes. None of that will matter to many a fan. This is a dream match that some can't shake from their head, an idea that refuses to go away. Just the fact that Undertaker and Sting were speaking to each other at the airport has the internet abuzz. Imagine what electricity would be flowing if they were to actually announce a showdown. And as WWE reminded us with Triple H vs. Sting at this year's marquee event, pro wrestling allows one to produce great theater even when the actors are near their end of their runs. A big part of the appeal of that matchup was all the trimmings that went with the actual wrestling. The entrances were grand. Sting broke Triple H's sledgehammer in half with his trusty bat. A D-Generation Nixon new war broke out at ringside. That's going to be the kind of thing that will be central to Undertaker vs. Sting being a success. Sting looked to be in better shape than he has in years. Undertaker's WrestleMania battle showed that he's not as close to the end as he looked last year. He didn't look nearly as sluggish as he did against Brock Lesnar. Still, a potential Sting-Undertaker showdown will have to be as dressed up and creatively booked as Triple H vs. Sting. This year, Sting could lean on the younger Triple H to carry much of the physical load. Undertaker had the emerging Bray Wyatt to work with. In both cases, the older man let the other lead. That's not an option should Undertaker vs. Sting go down. Their athleticism is diminished, their speed dulled by time. It will be far from a wrestling clinic, but that won't surprise anyone. This will be more about names and personae. The build-up would be tremendous as images of crows, lightning, fog, baseball bats and caskets all swirl together. Undertaker and Sting are two of WWE's most larger-than-life characters. Pitting them against each other will feel like something a comic book writer dreamed up. The audience can't expect a great physical battle. It can't count on this match being as good as it could have been had these two clashed years ago. Fans know that and a good number of them won't care. They will be too busy watching two icons square off in a contest drenched with over-the-top spectacle befitting of WrestleMania.